love to invite D. Raju Poosapati, Enterprise Architect TCS, to moderate this session for our lovely audience.
Thank you.
And dear speakers, it's highly appreciated if you can close the presentation within the allocated time.
Sure, definitely.
Thank you.
Thanks for the wonderful session that you have given us. So I would like to represent the student community here and at the same time try to get more insights from what you have discussed over a period of time, that 20 minutes back. So I would like to ask you, this multimodality is something that we all seeing. So let us take a real-time example. So how we can use it to solve this problem, which I'll be letting you know. So I would like to hear your insights on what are the technical drawbacks that we have in implementing the solution, and how the student community can think about that problem and try to resolve it. So let us see, like we know that India has the most valuable resources in the world, which is the human resource. And most of the time, in crowd management, we are facing a lot of issues, be it crowd management. So be it Kumbh Mela or the Jagannath incidents that we have seen recently. So why can't we have cameras, like we have all CC cameras, why can't we feed that CC cameras data in real time, try to get the insights, and try these agents analyzing the facial expressions of the persons who are there, or count the number of people at a single square feet area, and alert the police or the authorities in real time with real-time snaps and all, so that they'll be taking immediate actions and ensure that we don't get into any stampedes or such events or any terror attacks or anything that can be solved proactively using these AI agents or the multimodal that we wanted to have. So this is a very good use case in case if we can implement it. So it doesn't come with a lot of challenges. It comes with a lot of challenges. So I would like to hear from you, what are the challenges that we have in implementing such a solution, and what are the best practices you can suggest to all of us?
Sure. Okay, crowd management is a very interesting use case. I think you mentioned Kumbh Mela. Actually, Kumbh Mela is a very highly technical event. I don't know whether everybody knows this or not. But since last Kumbh Mela, it has become a very highly technical event. So what is happening there is they have segregated Kumbh Mela into multiple micro zones, and then every zone is governed by cameras. There are already thousands of cameras deployed all over this place. And these are all centrally connected to a centralized a console control system. And there are also drones deployed heavily. So what they are trying to do is, through AI, they are trying to figure out where the crowd is maximum, or where the crowd is tending to go, is what now with this edition they have done is, where is the hotspot developing? It's not already a developed hotspot. So while the hotspot is developing, they get a zone that shows in reds and yellows, and with that zone, they are able to identify and alert corresponding traffic guys and police and all that, and they are able to pinpoint exactly where this topic is happening. And then, so that is the reason why, if you even in the last tragedy, I think it's a big tragedy, but if you look at the overall scale of the topic, right? So this could have quickly escalated like anything, before it went too far. So I think it's a good thing. Now that was done with classical AI, I think, but that is still a very good example for us on how where Gen AI can.
Any specific models that you suggest for the student community that they can experiment to bring out this kind of a use case?
Video models, I'm not really sure, but the fundamental challenges, because you have asked about the fundamental challenges, there are, I think, a couple of challenges. First thing is to be able to connect. The thing is, in such a crowd, even if you go to an IPL match, you cannot get connectivity at all, right? So we are still struggling with that. So with this kind of scale, you need 5G and upwards kind of connectivity consistently available. So this is the fundamental thing. We are beaming video data. This is going to clog everything. That's the fundamental problem that we have. Second is, of course, the compute infrastructure. If you are talking about Gen AI, it's going to be humongous. So we also need to see there are specialized models that are coming in, which can run locally and can be very specific only for crowd management. So probably fine tuning may be a better idea in such
Okay,
cases.
so we have the technology ready, but the ecosystem needs to improve to support that technology so that we will be able to use this technology in much better way.
Yeah.
Okay, I would take, moving on to the next case study I would like to discuss. I would like to take what Maitri spoke about, the traffic problem. So let us understand, like we have a lot of signal points as we cross. So let us understand we have a system because that signal point data is being monitored by a CC camera and we have vehicles moving around. So why don't we have, like we have this application wherein you get a challan. So there is a manual team who would be seeing all the video of the people who have crossed the signal. They will automatically detect the number plate and then they would get the information of that person from RTO database and then send a ticket to them after some approval that they got. So this entire process, let us assume that we have real-time streaming data being analyzed, and as soon as a person crosses the signal, okay, his nameplate is captured, API call is made to the RTO systems, his data is pulled, and a ticket is generated in real time, and then before he crosses the next signal, he should get a ticket in his WhatsApp application. So this entire, in case if this can be, this can definitely be possible, but there are a lot of challenges again in implementing this because basically it could be API integrations or PIA data or whatever it is. So what do you think is the major challenge why we are not able to see such kind of systems yet?
Yeah, interesting question. So I think if you have gone beyond, traveled beyond India, I think number plate recognition is not a major problem. It is something that has been done and dusted years ago, and believe me, we try to do that in India as well. For us, the challenges are that our number plates are not standardized. This is the first problem. We have all kinds of symbols written on the number plate. The algorithm is like going crazy. It's not able to figure out what is actually the number plate in that number, and what else is that, Sri Rama or whatever we put that on that. It's impossible to figure out. This is where most of the algorithms that were working perfectly fine in European countries have never made a mark here. Second, our number plates are not very readable in certain contexts. We have seen it implemented for example, lorries and things like that. They take the load a lot of, the coal and cement and all kinds of things. Number plates are mudgy. You cannot read them. Even humanly you can't read it. It's not possible to read. So some of these challenges are there from our Indian perspective. So the other day I was talking to somebody from Japan, and they were saying if we are able to solve the ADAS system in India, and that's it, right? So that is, some of these challenges are there. So there is no lane discipline, and then people are crossing and coming in the middle of the thing and all that. So only half the number plate is visible. So the problem is not with generative AI here. I think it's much more earlier. Even in 2018 technology, you are able to solve this, but we have some structural issues to solve, particularly that problem.
Again, the same technology is available, but ecosystem is not supporting it.
Exactly.
Okay, in the interest of time, we will conclude this session, and we are available here to take your questions is available now. So I hope you have got what this multimodal system is all about and what kind of use cases that you can think and try to solve the real world problems. With that, we'll conclude this session. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. I appreciate your insights. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them one more round of applause. Mementos. Excuse me? I have the mementos, yes. Can I request Sridhar Saragadam Garu to come and honor them with the memento? In the presence of yourself. Yeah. Who asked those questions? Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Anand Govindaluru garu wants to give away few copies of his authored books, JNTUK, to JNTUK students who raised the questions yesterday in the presence of